Perfect.
I count up so much money lately. I count up so much that they hate me. Yeah, I make niggas mad cause they ain't me. Yeah, I been in my bag going crazy. I count up so much money lately. I count up so much that they hate me. Yeah, I make niggas mad cause they ain't me. Yeah, I been in my bag going crazy. Bitch, I'm not.
First off, fuck your bitch in the clique you claim. West side when we ride, come equipped with game. You claim to be a player, but I fucked your wife. We bust on bad boys, niggas fuck for life. Plus, Puffy tryna see me weak, hearts I rip. Biggie Smalls and Junior Mafia some more.
I think a little higher. I think a little higher.
Daddy,
What's going on, sweetie?
something feels weird. Something's changing.
You remember the tools we taught you, right?
Pencil, desk, paper, shoes. You're weird.
Everything okay, Charlie?
It happened again.
What happened?
The bad thing.
If you ever start to lose control, what do you do?
It didn't work.
She's not a robot, Annie. She's a little girl with little girl emotions, which are wildly unpredictable.
Charlie?
She just has to shove it down and keep it hidden.
Our responsibility is getting her ready.
Our responsibility is to protect her.
Charlie?
If they catch her, they're gonna put her in a cage.
Charlie?
They're gonna run tests on her for the rest of her life. We'll never see her again.
If who catches me?
Something's happened. I need it handled with discretion. And I need her back alive.
Holy shit. Do you know what it means to be on the run?
Bad men are after us. Really bad.
I hate living like this!
You're special, Charlie.
I'm not special, I'm a monster! Charlie!
I want to help her.
You want to use her. Charlie?
Don't be stupid.
Where's Mommy?
Do you feel that? Let her go or it's gonna get a lot worse.
Where's Mommy? Tell me now!
She's the first of her kind. A real life superhero.
You need to understand how to use it. It can't be a reaction. It's gotta be a decision. It's the only way that you can control it.
She's becoming a young woman,
I'm not going to jail.
and someday soon,
You're gonna change the world.
she may be capable of a nuclear explosion.
Run, Charlie! On your knees!
Simply with the force of her mind. The whole world going to hell.
Promise me that you'll never use your gifts to hurt people.
I'll only hurt bad people, I promise.
Trust me, Charlie. You don't have to be afraid. Please, I can help you.
Liar, liar, pants on fire. I don't want to hurt anyone, but it feels kind of good.
What's up? So we got back another video. It's your boy PJ21. I just want to say welcome back to my channel, and also how you guys doing this fine
Sunday afternoon. And also, if you're having a Saturday, my entertainment bring you joy. And also, yeah. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and post your thoughts on your platforms. Don't forget to hit the notification bell for future videos. And let's get right into this. All right. So for our movie reaction slash review, we have Firestarter. The remake. The original was in 1984 with Drew Barrymore. So now we have a new cast, like new people. We have Zac Efron, and we have some other new actresses and actors involved in this movie as well. So let's get right into this. All right. So this movie titled Firestarter starts off with a flashback of baby Charlene, or aka Charlie McGee, and her crib. Charlie spontaneously sets the room on fire with her pyrokinesis powers, sending her father Andrew, aka Andy McGee, into a panic. The opening credits show young Andy and Victoria, aka Vicky, talking to a doctor in a clinical trial, who explains to them that they will be injected with an experimental chemical drug known as Lot 6, which, unbeknownst to them, will give them supernatural powers. Andy gains telepathy, and Vicky obtains telekinesis. In the present day, Charlie is sitting at the kitchen table after having a nightmare. Her father and mother join her, and Charlie explains that she has been repressing something bad. Her power is becoming more unstable. Her father confronts her. Charlie intensely causes a ruckus at her school after exploding a bathroom stall due to anger at being bullied. Andy is shown using his powers, the push, to influence a client to stop smoking. Although using his powers causes his eyes to bleed from the strain. Meanwhile, in a security facility, thermal signatures caused by Charlie's outbursts are being monitored by Captain Jane Hollister, leader of the facility known as DSI. Um, she visits Dr. Joseph Wanless, or Wanless, I don't know, creator of a Lot 6, and the resulting superhumans, who employs Captain Hollister to terminate Charlie before her powers become too great. Captain Hollister enlists fellow superhuman John Rainbird to help with this task. Rainbird visits the McGee home, confronting Vicky, who attempts to fight him off using her repressed telekinetic powers. Rainbird overpowers and kills her, holding Charlie at knife point as she and Andy enter the home. Charlie's powers get the best of her, and she sends a concussive burst of flames throughout the house. Andy and Charlie escape into their truck. On the road, Andy and Charlie come across a man named Irv. After using the push to convince Irv to take them to Boston, Andy and Charlie hitch a ride with him, stopping off at his house. After Charlie accidentally stumbles upon his paralyzed wife, Irv bursts into a fit of anger before considering that he occasionally overreacts. Irv sits up all night watching a news report of the incident at the McGee home, which is being framed as murder by Andy. Irv and Andy get into a confrontation before Andy explains to Irv that he is just trying to protect his daughter. Charlie uses her telepathic powers to tell Irv that his wife forgives him for the accident that left her paralyzed, causing him to relent and attempt to protect Andy and Charlie when the police appear due to his prior emergency call. Rainbird appears in the bushes and kills the policeman and Irv before black trucks roll in to pick up Charlie and Andy. Andy uses his push one last time to trick Rainbird so Charlie can escape to a forest. Charlie spends time honing her fire powers before stealing a bike and clothes to follow her father's telepathic message to her from his cell at DSI. Charlie finds DSI and takes an agent's pass from him. He pleads for her not to kill him and tells her he doesn't have a gun. She kills him after he draws the gun to attack her. She follows a large staircase down to the restricted area in which her father is being kept. Sorry Sorry. She reaches her father's glass-fronted cell from inside, which Captain Hollister tells her not to try and burn her, lest she burns her father in the process. Andy tells Charlie that he didn't telepathically call for her; it was Rainbird. Seeing no other way out, Andy tells Charlie to burn the whole place down, including him. He apologizes to her and then mentally pushes her to burn the entire place down, starting with Hollister and himself. Charlie sets both on fire, mentally unlocks all the security doors, and walks through the facility, killing everyone. Rainbird is released Rainbird is released when his holding cell is unlocked. Charlie is captured by men in fire suits after she can't kill them. Oh, the men are about to subdue her when Rainbird shoots them from behind. He surrenders to Charlie and kneels for her judgment. Charlie starts to kill him but sees herself in the mirror and she realizes that he is like her, a man under the thumb of DSI, and shows him mercy before finally setting the rest of the building ablaze. In the final scene, Charlie is seen walking into a beach with Rainbird following behind. Knowing that she is alone in the world, Charlie allows Rainbird to pick her up, and the credits roll as they walk off together. So look, some observations and like left like things like left questions like is Irv. Like he shot Irv on the leg and Irv is seen like crawling back to the house. Like so what happens to Irv? Like he gonna go to the hospital, he don't is he gonna be alive? Is he gonna make it? Like what about his wife? Like I don't know about that. And I guess like no, I guess like that's another question too. Like, why did Rainbird telepathically call for Charlie, like to say if it wasn't Andy, her own father? And what happens next? Like, are they gonna have a sequel? Like, are they gonna like tell us like why she trusts like Rainbird after all? Like, he killed your own mother. Like, you know that, right? So like, that's so some cast that were in this like movie Firestarter was Zac Efron as Andrew Andy McGee, Charlie's telepathic father. Ryan Kira Armstrong as Charlie McGee, a 11-year-old troubled girl struggling with anger issues and mood swings, mostly due to her pyrokinesis. She is the daughter of Andy and Biggie McGee. I hate this. Sydney Lemon as Victoria Vicky Tom Lennison McGee, a telekinetic, Andy's wife, and Charlie's mother. Kurtwood Smith as Dr. Joseph Wandis, John Bisley as Irv Manders, Michael Greyeyes as John Rainbird, a bounty hunter assigned by DSI to track down Charlie. Gloria Rubin as Captain Jane Hollister, the leader of DSI. The character is a gender swap version of James Hollister. And also, like, what I did not like about Gloria Rubin's like character is that she has white eyes. I do not mess with people that have white eyes because like they use that as like a gift that like they could just use those white eyes to make them more scary. Like seriously, like I was watching this movie and like she just kept on throwing them white eyes in the screen. I'm like, yo, can you get to the movie? Like seriously, you're doing a whole movie, son. Like the movie's not called White Eyes. The movie's called Firestarter. So as of May 23 of 2022, Firestarter has grossed 7.3 million in the United States and Canada and 3.6 million in other territories for a worldwide total of 10.9 million. In the United States and Canada, the film was projected to gross 5 to 7 million from over 3,000 theaters in its opening weekend. It made 1.5. It made 1.54 million on its first day, including 375,000 from Thursday night previews. It went on to debut to 3.8 million, finishing fourth at the box office. The film made 2 million in a second weekend. Outside the US and Canada, the film earned 2.1 million from 40 markets in its opening weekend. On Rotten Tomatoes, 11% of 125 critics' reviews are positive, with an average rating of 3.7 out of 10. That is bad. The website's consensus reads, there was plenty of room to improve on the original, but Firestarter trips over that low bar and tumbles toward the bottom of the long list of Stephen King's ad- adaptations. Metacritic, which uses a weighted average, assigned the film a score of 32 out of 100, based on 29 critics, indicating generally unfavorable reviews. Audiences polled by CinemaScore gave the film an average grade of C minus on A plus to F scale, while PostTrack reported 50% of audience members gave it a positive score, with 27% saying they would definitely recommend it. In May 2022, Thomas stated that there are ongoing discussions to possibly expand the film into a franchise, acknowledging that this may be in the form of a sequel, prequel, or a spin-off media. Like with the critics, like 3.7 out of 10, with C minus or 32 out of 100, and like let me see how much they make on give me a second. Like how much was like the box office? Give me one. Because I feel like also it was a little bit rushed too. Because like the end, no, the beginning, like they were like because it was like they skipped the part about them two meeting each other for the first time, and they just like automatically have a child now. Like what? That don't make no sense. Like seriously, because it gave us like a little background on the two. Like they were trying to get money, so that they try they were selected to like try out a new drug, but that doesn't tell me how they met, and that doesn't tell me like when they fell in love and they had Charlie. Like that makes no sense. So it made some money, but it did not hit the mark though. Like it was lower than the budget. Like the budget was 12 million, and the box office was 11.9. Like that's like a equal. Like in order to get a sequel from this movie, you have to make it over the budget. Like seriously, like you can't just like have it equal similar to the budget. It's if they do, then they don't care. Like that's like they be some directors that just don't be caring, or like or producers that be doing the same thing. So yeah, so the beginning was not like not right a little bit. It was rushed. Like the whole movie was rushed. Like they're at school, and then they're already getting captured, and then both of the parents are killed, and then she's taken by Rainbird at the end. What? Like seriously, like I like movies that like take their time, like with a storyline, like how Andy and Vicky met, how was there like introduced to this drug, how like to this test, like I know like money was involved in this situation, and how they like fall in love, how they produce like no I don't even know how they produce Charlie. Okay, but how do they do that? It's just like after the beginning, it just skipped to like them having Charlie at 11 years old, and that's it. Like we were not introduced to Charlie at all. We were introduced to Andy and Vicky. So let's put more on Andy and Vicky, but I guess not. And I didn't. I like to be honest, I did not see the Drew Barrymore version because I wasn't born on that year. I was born in the late '90s. Thank you very much. So if I do have like some time, like I'll probably go back to watching the Drew Barrymore version because I heard that was better than this year's Firestarter. So who knows? Yeah. Okay. So this was Firestarter 2022, and let me know in the comment section what you guys thought about it. And also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, repost, and share to all social media platforms. Don't forget to don't forget to let me see what else to say. Don't forget to hit the notification bell for future videos, and also don't forget to get the PJO Gang merch at teespring.com/PJDigitalMildassGang. And also I know the price is a little too high, so I have two promo codes that you could use. I have Orcam25 in all caps, and I have Memoria 25 that you could use. It's Memoria without the L. Like Memorial without the L, so Memoria 25. and then that ends on Tuesday. And you have to get 2 items for that code for both of those codes to work. And yeah. So it's your boy PJ021 signing off, and we're PJ Gang.
Bitches.